to kick things off.
Weighing in at a combined weight of 335 pounds, the illustrated man, J.D. and Colt Young.
You hear the crowd coming alive for fan favorite J.D. Inc. and his tag team partner, newcomer, Colt Young.
Very excited to see this tag team. Of course, J.D. Inc. has been part of the Nightmare Factory, going back, of course, to Camp 15. And I'm excited for the newcomer, Colt Young, and we will see throughout this night kind of this unique combination of Nightmare Factory veterans and, of course, newcomers here from Camp 17.
Looks like we have our official Lou Santiago in there checking the guys, and we're going to figure out who's going to start the matchup for each team here. Looks like the Starboy starting things out for his team, and J.D. Inc. going to start things out for his team.
Well, this should make for an interesting competition. And of course, you look at the Starboy, Josiah Benedetti, coming to us from Phoenix, Arizona. And here's one of the great things that we get to see and hear with the Nightmare Factory and all of these camps is that students are coming literally from around, not just the country, but from around the world to be a part of the foremost wrestling school in the business. That, of course, is the Nightmare Factory.
J.D. Inc. showing off his strength here, working on that wrist control against the Starboy, and there's a quick tag in to Colt Young. Colt Young going up to that middle turnbuckle and coming down with a double axe handle right across the arm of the Starboy.
What an exciting moment this is for both Colt Young and, of course, Josiah Benedetti, both having their very first match ever in the world of pro wrestling. And that's what's exciting about what you're seeing here tonight as part of what's happening at Student Showcase 17. Many experiencing their very first time in a wrestling ring.
Big scoop, looking for a slam, but no, Benedetti able to escape, and a blind tag there by Jack Jameson.
Well,
Jameson missed it with a,
wow.
Wait a second, the shorts come off.
I didn't expect
J.D.
that.
Inc.
I didn't expect that at all from J.D. Inc.
Huge crossbody from Inc. Pin attempt here, but a 2 count.
You know, you look at J.D. Inc. and you look at Jack Jameson. Jack Jameson really represents the trajectory from what these new students can accomplish. Jack Jameson has been a part of the Nightmare Factory for the better part of 4 years.
Pin attempt here for Colt Young.
Whoa!
Oh, 2 count.
And he's one of the many faces that has graduated from this school that you can see on national television. Of course, you get to see him weekly as part of Ring of Honor and AEW.
Whip across the ring, and oh, look at that. The knee of Benedetti hitting right in the spine of Colt Young. Colt Young there with a shot, takes Benedetti off the ring apron. But a back elbow there from Jack Jameson right to the teeth of Young.
It says to me that the Starboy has been spending some time with Jack Jameson in terms of picking up some of his ways. Jack Jameson is known for breaking every single rule in the book, and clearly he's teaching the Starboy that kind of activity.
Face first went Colt Young into that top turnbuckle. This crowd all over Jack Jameson with the knife-edge chop there to Young.
And I fully get that. Jack Jameson has never been one to really win friends and influence people. Instead, he wants to kind of use his body to really bogart his way into things, and he seems to be teaching the Starboy that same kind of lesson.
You saw the strength there of Jack Jameson hanging up Colt Young in the tree of woe, and now you see the Starboy laying those boots in, and then getting right in the face there of J.D. Inc. Now back to Young in the opposite corner as a tag team work with the referee distracted.
This is some kind of treachery that's happening, of course, but again, this is what Jack Jameson loves, and you'll notice, of course, if you followed him over in All Elite or Ring of Honor, he loves tag team wrestling, so this is his wheelhouse.
Ooh. And now again, working on the lower back, that lower spine of Colt Young is Jack Jameson. Lateral press, hooks the outside leg. Will it be enough?
Whoa. Colt Young barely got out of that. And here's a guy, Colt Young, who is a gamer. Literally, we were talking to him before the show, and when we mentioned video games, his eyes completely lit up. He's a guy who loves Call of Duty, and the call for duty is right now. Can he rebound from what's happening right now at the hands of Jack Jameson?
He's nearly getting his chest caved in, and now his forehead caved in as he went face first into the top turnbuckle. Another tag there into Benedetti as he's back in, now going to pick up where Jack Jameson left off.
Wow.
A body shot from the Starboy.
One thing we know about is working in a tag team, and I'm curious, what kind of pressure do you think both Benedetti and Colt Young are dealing
Pin
with?
attempt here, hang on.
Whoa.
Vicious neck breaker there from Benedetti to Colt Young.
What kind of of pressure do you think they're dealing with this being their first match teaming with veterans?
A lot of pressure goes into these matches here at the showcases. These students worked hard for 12 weeks, and they want to come in here. They all want to walk away with a win in their debut matches.
And they also understand that there's a worldwide audience, not just their friends and followers here, but a worldwide audience watching this on the internet who could really be making some future decisions about their career at this point.
How about Colt Young there getting the boots up right to the teeth of Jack Jameson. Quick go behind, roll up here.
That could be
Young almost wins it, but no, Jameson kicks out at 2.
And
Man, oh man, the power of Jack Jameson, so impressive. Another pin attempt here.
And this could be all. Oof.
Colt Young able to fire up that right shoulder just in time.
Colt Young is in a lot of trouble representing one of my favorite cities, Augusta, Georgia, and that's because that's the home of the Godfather of Soul, the amazing James Brown.
And look at the power here of Jack Jameson once again. Just trying to squeeze the life out of Colt Young, but Colt trying to get some shots in on that forehead of Jack Jameson.
Young is in big trouble, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the, well, I was going to say he can't fight his way out of the power, but he certainly did.
Jameson rocked there with that thrust kick. Now both men down, struggling to get back to their feet here as their tag team partners on the corners itching for tags.
Colt Young, a lifelong fan of this sport, who loved artists like Jeff Hardy and Swerve Strickland. He's going to need to pull on their passion. He's going to need to pull on their drive to make it to his corner and tag in JD Inc.
Both men almost to their corners, and finally there's a tag to JD Inc. Up and over, here comes Benedetti as well. The Starboy eats a couple of lariats there from JD.
And it certainly looks like business is picking up here as JD Inc. has got the Starboy up.
Looking for a vertical suplex, a delayed vertical at that. The blood rushing to the head of the Starboy.
And JD Inc. is just taking his time here.
Man, oh man, what a delayed suplex that was.
I was going to say he could order a pizza at that point.
An attempt, no, 2 count.
And now we're seeing the heart of these amazing athletes being tested. You know, it's your first match. You train all of this time for 12 weeks. But there's something different about when you're actually in a match, and we're seeing Benedetti tested, but a nice kick there from Benedetti.
Pin attempt by Benedetti, inside leg hooked. No, 2 count.
The Starboy Josiah Benedetti has got plans. He looks like he's heading up top. And, you know, all the stars hang up in the sky.
And during that 12-week camp, he's been working on that shooting star elbow, he calls it, but he missed.
The pool was empty on that one, and he may have taken too much time. And again, you know, when it's your first time out, you want to pull out all the hits. And he tried to do that, but I think that one caught him.
Yeah, JD Inc. had him scouted, and now a nice scoop slam there from Inc.
And it looks to me like Inc. might show Benedetti what to do when you get to the top.
Inc. headed up top to the high rent district.
Blind tag there.
Oh, look out. Oh, across the ring over Benedetti, taking out Jack Jameson was JD Inc. And now finally, Colt Young going up top.
Look at this. Young is on the top. What in the world does he have in mind? Swanton bomb.
Unbelievable. He connected, got all of it. Pin attempt. 3 count. What a matchup.
And your winners by pinfall, JD Inc. and Colt Young.
Colt Young and JD Inc. victorious here tonight. Colt Young's debut matchup, and what a matchup it was here at Showcase 17.
What a massive tribute by Colt Young to one of his idols in this business, that of course being Jeff Hardy. And Young wins his very first match with a Swanton bomb. Says to me that Young has an amazing future, but I'm liking what we could be seeing, of course, from Josiah Benedetti. Again, 2 of the great graduates here as part of Camp 17 here at the Student Showcase, the Nightmare Factory.